right, we'll go ahead and get started. First question, Kaliko.
I'm about to say, do I look good?
Hey, John, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Obviously, with this being the first game you and James played together, how did you feel it went, and what kind of things do you guys discuss on how to play together?
It was cool. At first, it was a little different for me because I'm so used to having the ball so much. But we were just talking throughout the game and just talking on the sideline. I mean, at times, if he got the ball, I could find ways to run out and get outlet passes from him. And at times, still let him be aggressive. I told him at the same time, I'm not worried about trying to score 30 or 40. My job is to try to be the point guard, be the leader out there, and try to get guys shots and also be aggressive for myself to open up the floor for the offense. At the same time, we know who you are. It's been James Harden, been an elite scorer in this league, so play your game no matter what.
Mark Berman.
John, considering what you have to say carries a lot of weight, do you go into like recruit mode to try to keep him here? Are you talking to him about that sort of thing? What's happening when y'all have conversations that obviously we're not privy to?
Oh, end of the day, I mean, that's a friend. I mean, I've been cool with James before we became teammates and never thought this idea would even come of being on the same team. End of the day, he's going to do what's best for him, and the organization going to do what's best for them also. So most important thing is when we step on that floor, we step into practice, we're focusing ourselves on basketball. And I don't try to ask him about that because that's his personal business. All I worry about is what we can do to make this Rockets team the best team it can be while everybody is here and move forward with that.
Cody Davis.
Hey, John, as a veteran and a leader of this team, how impressed were you on the performance from Jae'Sean Tate tonight and your overall thoughts about him throughout training camp?
I like him. I watched him a lot when he was at the Ohio State. He plays with a motor. He's strong. He's athletic. And he just wants to go out there and compete. He wants to do all the little things. He asks questions. And that's what you love from a young guy like that that's coming here and trying to fight for position. So I love everything about him. All he can do is his ceiling is very high to keep getting better. And he's very impressive. And I think he's starting to feel more and more healthy. He had like a little contusion, but he's starting to feel better day by day.
Adam Spollen.
John, you mentioned having to get used to not having the ball as much. When you're in a half-court set, how can you impact the game offensively when you don't have the ball?
Spot up and knock down shots. That's something I worked on this whole summer, being in bed, spot up and knock down shots. If I see my guy helping too much, I can backdoor. And also, if I run the floor and he has the ball, I'm going to be a decoy because I'm so fast. A lot of guys are going to have to respect me and run with me. That opens up the floor for everybody else. So we really haven't had a full practice yet with all of us being acclimated to what we're trying to do. It was like a little short practice. So because we had a game today, and yesterday was like our first little practice. So more and more we get to have practice and figure out a way we want to play and play with each other and get up and down. I think things will be easy.
Tim Reynolds.
John, I know there's no official diagnosis yet, but looking at the way Chris was reacting when he got hurt, it obviously didn't look too good. Do you, having gone through an Achilles, do you talk to him about, do you just try to, wish him encouragement tonight, or did you cross paths with him at all post game? And
oh yeah, he was in the locker room. We all spoke to him, sent a prayer for him, and just wish him the best of luck. I didn't go to the aspect of how he kind of did it, but I've seen it in person with Sheldon Mack, one of my teammates before with the Wizards. And right when it happened, I knew exactly what it was. And when you're talking to him, he looked back like somebody kicked him or anything. So that's a tough position because he's fought hard. I've been watching him since he was at Millbrook because he's from North Carolina, same area I'm from. And any advice he need or anything he need through that whole process, I'm going to be here for him.
Thank you, John.
Jonathan Fagan.
John, you mentioned that you guys have not had a real practice all together yet. Is there enough time before the season starts to really feel in sync to build that chemistry, or is that a process that will have to go on through the season?
No, we're all professionals here, man. We're all veterans here. We have a couple young guys, but we all know how to play basketball. I think we all have a great IQ. Probably 1 or 2 practices, really, to be realistic. We all know where each other want the ball at. At the same time, just talking to James, he's like he has to get comfortable being able to have somebody else that can make plays just as well as he can. And that's something that we got used to, But PJ, this is the first time being able to play with PJ. I know what he likes to do, but it's just him getting the read off, knowing where my passes come from and certain reasons when to cut and doing those type of things. So that comes with just being able to talk to each other, watching film, and I think we can easily figure that out.
Thank you.
Ali Kambajani.
Hey, John, I know you've been with DeMarcus now for 3 games and have a chemistry with him, but what are the differences between him and Christian Wood, particularly when you're operating in pick and roll? I know you mentioned be more off ball, but whenever you do have the ball, what are some of the differences between both of them as bigs?
Well, now, DeMarcus is more like a pick and pop big that can knock down shots, but also if you throw it to him, he can make plays off the dribble. He can dribble handoff, and he does a great job of setting screens. The difference with Christian Woods is he can do the same thing, but he's a lob threat at the rim. You know what I mean? So at times when guys are being extra aggressive, he can roll and not can throw lobs to him. And he's very athletic. We've seen that and know that. But he also can shoot the ball and put the ball on the floor. So I think they're kind of similar. I think Christian's just more athletic. And I have opportunity to throw lobs to him at the rim.
And last one, Mark Berman.
John, if this is your group that y'all go to war with, what you have around you right now, what kind of damage you think this team can do going forward?
Well, I think if everybody's healthy, man, we're very tough. You know what I mean? I know you know what James can do. We know what type of player PJ is. We know what DeMarcus can do. But me and him both have something to prove. We both have a chip on our shoulder. Christian Woods, this is the first time I feel like he's understanding that he's a big key to a team. You know what I mean? When you get paid, you're a big asset to a team. At other times, he was just like a role player. But right now, we need him to be a big guy. You know what Eric Gordon can do. We love Daniel House, Ben McLemore, all those guys that can make plays for us. And just everybody know their role. I mean, when you have a guy like James Harden, and you have a guy like me when I'm back being healthy, the sky's the limit.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.